So this is a full walkthrough of repairing and maintaining a Babyliss trimmer. This is the full process of what we do when a Babyliss trimmer comes here for repair. So it's a little bit advanced, but we'll go for it. It does include sharpening the blades, changing parts, and all other stuff. I'll start with this trimmer, but if we have time, we'll go for these two. But for now, let's just focus on this. Super noisy, and about this black part between the static blade and dynamic blade. It got worn out, so let's go for it. Surely this is not how I open a Babyliss trimmer, but the camera just limits my movements, so there we go. What we always do, and just if you don't do it, your repair is not complete, is sharpening the blade. So this is the blade before sharpening. So let me show you the process. This is the stone that sharpens the blades. To sharpen the blade, the whole surface of this stone should be flat enough. After 15 times, 20 times of sharpening blades, the surface of this stone gets scratched and gets kinda wavy. To fix that, to make it flat again, you get help from this guy. Oops. Which has a tough tip here, which goes through the surface and make the whole surface flat. So let me show you how it's done. There we go. There we go. Now we got the fresh surface. Now it's completely good to go for sharpening blades. So let's go for it. One of the most important processes in sharpening the blades is to keep the blades cool. If your blade passes certain temperatures, it will get bended on microscopic levels. Based on the material, the coating, and the thickness of your blade, you should know how often you should cool it down. For example, a blade like this, with this thickness of material, should get cooled down much more in compared to a blade like this. And a blade like this should get cooled down much more in compared to a blade like this, with this thickness. There we go. So having a bottle of water, something like this, to cool the blades just back to back is just so necessary. And the main process. pulling it down. Okay, the next blade. Pulling it down. Pulling it down. There are some tricks to know if it got sharpened perfectly or not. I will talk about it in another video. There we go. Let's assemble everything. There you go. Shiny and new, perfectly good to go. Let's assemble the mechanism. Let's see a little bit. Talk about the shoulder. I won't use this part from the old mechanism, which goes between the static blade and the dynamic blade. I'll change it with a new one. There you go. The dynamic blade. I can use this part from the old mechanism, completely healthy. The part that has connection with the shaft is completely good to go, no warning out. But I just prefer to go with a new one. There you go. Oh, come on. Let's make a perfect zero gap. Okay. Not that bad. There we go. So this trimmer came here about 9 months ago, and as you can see, this spring here is a little bit more bended than this one. Why is that? Why I did that 9 months ago? By doing this, just bend the spring, you increase the pressure between the blades and you increase the cutting performance. But the thing that happens is your blades will get hot faster. I always do this. I just bend the spring a little bit just to increase the cutting performance. You just put it on the ground, both side touches the ground, so I bend it correctly. Now I just put it here, the spring holder, the screw from the previous mechanism just ended up being like this. I found this a little bit more healthy. Okay, let's go for this. Okay, you got 5 seconds to say what I forgot. Greasing it's just here. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's just connect it to the trimmer. Let me find the screws. There we go. There we go. Okay. Super silent, just super silent. Okay, there you go. So let me bring a carpet, change the camera angle to just test it. Let me check the zero gap. Just perfect the zero gap. There you go. So let me bring carpet. You shouldn't expect from Babyliss to cut carpet, but I analyze the videos based on the likes and dislikes you give for videos, so please like or dislike the video based on your opinion. So I'll be happy to hear from you in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you have any idea for the next video, tell me in the comments, and see you in the next video.